This is an application I'm going to give you, the men out there who have alcohol problems and anger problems. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a counselor. I didn't go to school for any of this. I teach, well, I was going to be a math teacher. I got cirrhosis. I needed to beat it. And so I got into nutrition, how behaviors are affected in cognition relative to food. I just a lot into this, right? I started studying, I started reading, I started a sobriety program that I now teach. It's wonderful. Builds a lot of control. It makes us feel great. Women are involved in my program as well, but I just want to talk to the men out there who deal with anger. I'm going to give you one application. I'm not going to say much about it, but I promise this will change your life. You ready? Not a heart, but if I could make a triangle. My dog's barking. So basically what you're going to do is, I want you to take your brain right here. I want you to put a triangle in it, right in the middle, and just have it sit there, kind of floating around, and make it golden, which means it's alive, okay? And I want you to partition certain spaces of it. So I want you to take a line, I want you to draw down a line from the top of the point of the triangle down the middle, divide it in half, so to speak, and on the right side, I want you to put this. I want you to put anger plus control. And on the left side, I want you to put guilt plus control. And I want you to realize that when you have anger on that right side, you're either going to put your energy into it, and if you put too much energy onto the anger part of that right side, you're going to fall the next day to the guilt side, okay? If you put control, if you put the energy into the controlling the anger, immediate control, 5-minute forgiveness, okay? Then you won't have to land on the guilt, shame, remorse. I can't believe I yelled at my family. I can't believe I lost my ass like that last night and screamed, slammed doors, avoided everybody, deflecting, all the narcissistic behaviors, passive-aggressive behaviors, and just shittiness that us men can be when we're drinking real heavy because we're disconnected. So this application should always sit there, okay? And you would have a positive and a minus, okay? I mean, really, the positive is the control, the minus is the anger. And then over here, the minus is the guilt, and the positive is the control. Where do you want to put your energy? Well, I see what you're saying, Scott. You're saying if I put my energy into the anger and control, you're saying reason right there, start working through the animosity and the anger that I have in that moment. Is that what you're saying, Scott? Yes. How do I do that? You already know how. You already know how. Think deep about it. You already know how. All this exercise is to do is to keep you aware so you can get to the know-how, so you don't end over in the grief tomorrow morning, okay? So either way, if you practice control and you come off the anger and you grab your wife's hand and you apologize and you go for a walk and you let her know that she made a mistake or you made a mistake and you communicate through that, you're connected. Your boundaries will get closer to one another. There'll be more synergy. So now you put the effort into controlling the anger, not all the effort into the anger, right? Because what do you get? You get a lot of anger and then you get a lot of guilt the next day. So let's start working on the control here, and then let's switch that word from guilt to a more positive word. Because then you have two positives over here. You have one minus and one positive over here, and that's a 3-to-1 ratio across the hemisphere.